Hey, what's up? This is Tech Brothers. Some days ago, Huawei released its new smartphone on budget market. It is called Huawei Y9. I think main feature of this smartphone is design, because it looks very similar to flagship devices such as Huawei Mate 10 and Honor 9 Lite. Also, it comes with 18:9 display, 4 cameras, dual front and dual rear, good performance and big battery. Huawei Y9 2018 has all chances to be bestseller on budget segment, especially in Europe and US, where Huawei brand is reliable and popular. As you know, Xiaomi is a king on budget market. The Chinese company have already released some very interesting phones at the beginning of 2018. In my opinion, Redmi Note 5 Pro is the best competitor to Huawei Y9 2018. So I decided to compare these phones and find out which is better to buy in 2018. I want to start with design, because this is one of the main differences between these phones. As already said, Huawei Y9 2018 looks very similar to Mate 10 and Honor 9 Lite. Huawei company knows how to do smartphones. If the front panel of Redmi Note 5 Pro and Huawei Y9 2018 are almost identical except Huawei logo, then the backside have some differences. First of all, Redmi Note 5 Pro comes with vertical dual camera, just like iPhone X. To be honest, I don't really like it, and Huawei design with horizontal dual rear camera looks better for me. Also, there is fingerprint reader on the back panel on both phones. Huawei and Xiaomi budget phones have micro USB port and 3.5mm audio jacks. Also, I should note that Huawei Y9 2018 is more compact smartphone, because it has little smaller display. So I will give the first point to Huawei device, because I like it more. If you don't agree with me, please write in comments below. The display is another interesting theme. Huawei Y9 2018 and Redmi Note 5 Pro come with very similar screens. Both of them have 18:9 aspect ratio and Full HD Plus resolution 2160 by 1080 pixels. However, Huawei phone has 5.93-inch diagonal, while Xiaomi device is equipped with 5.99-inch display. I'm pretty sure that both phones have high-quality displays and the difference in diagonal is not so big. So there is no winner, and both phones receive by 1 point from me. The hardware is very important for budget phones, because it provides good performance while playing games, surfing internet, watching movies and others. Huawei Y9 2018 is powered by its own chipset from Huawei called Kirin 659. Also, there is 3 GB of RAM and 32 GB of internal memory. The storage is expanded with microSD memory card. AnTuTu test shows about 75,000 points, which is pretty good result for budget phones. As for Redmi Note 5 Pro, it has Snapdragon 636 processor, 4 GB of RAM and 64 GB of internal memory. Also, you can find the version with 6 GB of RAM. You can also use microSD memory cards to expand internal memory. Snapdragon processors are very good, and they provide high performance and energy efficiency. Redmi Note 5 Pro scores about 110,000 points in AnTuTu. By the way, Huawei Y9 2018 runs on Android 8.0 Oreo out of the box with EMUI 8.0 user interface. Redmi Note 5 Pro runs on Android 7.0 Nougat with MIUI 9 user interface. Both interfaces are very customized, and both of them offers different functions and features. I cannot choose for you which interface is better, you need to choose yourself. As you can see, Xiaomi smartphone has more powerful chipset, more RAM and storage. If you are looking for gaming phone, then Redmi Note 5 Pro should be better option. The next thing I want to talk about is camera. Xiaomi and Huawei make really good cameras on their smartphones, not only flagships but also budget. Huawei Y9 2018 comes with 4 cameras, dual front and dual rear. Let's start with the main camera. On the back panel you can find 13-megapixel main sensor and 2-megapixel secondary sensor. They have an aperture f2.2 and f2.6 respectively. As for the front camera, there is 16-megapixel main sensor and 2-megapixel secondary sensor. To be honest, I don't believe that 2-megapixel sensor on rear and front panels will help to take much better photos. The manufacturer said it is needed to take images with bokeh effect. As for Redmi Note 5 Pro, it comes 12-megapixel main sensor and 5-megapixel secondary sensor on the back panel. They have an aperture f2.2 and f2.0 respectively. Also, there is 20 megapixel front camera. It is very difficult to choose a winner, because both phones make a bet on the front cameras. However, I want to choose Redmi Note 5 Pro as a winner, because I already tested many Xiaomi budget phones, and they take really good images. As for the battery, it seems that both phones are identical. They have 4000 mAh battery with fast charging support. I think that Redmi Note 5 Pro and Huawei Y9 2018 have the same battery life, up to 2 days on a single charge, while full battery charge takes about 2 hours. And the last category of this comparison is the price. Right now you can buy Redmi Note 5 Pro with 4GB of RAM and 64GB of storage for about $220. At the moment, the official price of Huawei Y9 2018 is unknown, because the phone was announced only yesterday. However, I think that it will cost under $250. Both phones are in the same price category, and the real price will change depending on coupons, sales, and other discounts. As you can see, Huawei Y9 2018 and Xiaomi Redmi Note 5 Pro are very similar phones. They have almost identical display, batteries, and cameras. However, Redmi Note 5 Pro should be a little more powerful than Huawei device. Also, I want to note premium design of Huawei Y9 2018. It looks stylish and more expensive, just like flagship device Huawei Mate 10. So we are waiting for official price of Huawei smartphone to make final conclusion. Right now it looks like the hit on budget market. Thanks for watching. In the description you can find other useful information about these phones and where to buy them cheaper. Subscribe to our channel Tech Brothers.